Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can obtain frequency densities with SPSS somewhat. There is unfortunately no easy way within SPSS to actually just click on something and immediately get these frequency densities. Um, but there is a way to actually trick it a little bit. If you've created a binned frequency table, I have a separate video on how you can do those with SPSS. Then you can copy the lower bounds and the upper bounds and the frequencies into a separate data file, and then it's fairly straightforward to show the frequency densities, because those are nothing else than actually just taking the frequencies and dividing them by the difference between the upper bound and the lower bound. So we could use transform compute variable and then say here, well, I want to see the frequency densities, and that's going to be the frequency and then divided by, and then a set of parentheses of the upper bound minus the lower bound. I can then click on OK, and that should give me then immediately how dense each of these bins actually were. If you want also the relative frequency density, what you could do then is actually divide this by the total sample size. So I can quickly get the sum of this by doing analyze descriptive statistics frequencies. Remove this one. I want the frequency sum, so statistics, and then make sure I want to see the sum. Continue. I don't need to see the frequency table, so click on OK. And apparently there were 389. So then I can say again transform compute variable and then say, well, I'm going to change this to RFD, and that's going to be simply the frequency density divided by that 389, and then click on OK, and that gives me then the relative frequency densities. Note that these don't add up to 100, but that's because of the nature how these relative frequency densities are calculated. Actually, if you want to go back from frequency to frequency, you need to look at the so-called area. So 1.28 times the difference between these two should give you 32 again. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.